Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you in another Let's Play episode of Fueled by Insanity, Tracy's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is out for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm Chan, you were up, and let's go. That's like not liking pizza or ice cream. No, it's not. Not liking pizza is understandable. I don't like it. And you think I'm the weird one? What's wrong with you people? If it makes you all feel better, I don't like ice cream. What? It's too cold. I'm surrounded by insane people. Right, Caijoru, I'm ready to wake up now. Kai, what now? Oh, wait, whoops. I shouldn't be saying his name, should I? No, I think I'll keep him a secret, at least for now. I don't know what he'll do to me if I reveal him. Oh, it was just a character in a game I used to play. Okay, since I've said that, I need to remember that if I ever get asked again. Moving on. Oh, sorry that. Seeing as I'm in charge of this mission, we'll be able to do things my way. Donuts and coffee are enough. But at least pull through a drive-thru somewhere. That'll take like what, 5 minutes at most this time of the morning? Wait, what time is it? 7 on the dot. So that's why I'm so tired. Which is why I'm offering coffee. And the drive-thru? Fine, we'll go do that. What's the rest of the plan anyway? Don't worry about it. Let's focus on the cave first. After I get my lab coat. Do you really need that thing? I have an image to uphold, and I'm not going to let a cave expedition stop me. Fine, but we're heading out as soon as you get it. After a quick detour to get some burgers, we head onto the freeway and on towards the cave. Despite how I felt last night, I'm not feeling very nervous at all. There's a slight hint of it, but I feel fine for the most part. Maybe it's because of Caijoru's talk. As nerve-wracking as the things he told me are, the cave feels like less of a mystery now. There is a threat, I know that, therefore I know to watch out. I know the intense feeling of dread in there was because of a spell. I know our lives will be at risk, yet for some reason knowing that someone out there is aware of what we're doing brings me comfort. Maybe it shouldn't, considering what Caijoru has done to me. Maybe I'm being naive, but if I'm able to keep a level head, and that's good, right? Before I know it, we're there. Yeesh. The Cave of Doom. The four of us stand at the mouth of the cave as we prepare ourselves for what we're about to do. Whatever confidence any of us had now has now wavered, something I knew to expect. This is where it all began. This is the place that changed our lives forever. I never thought I'd be here again. I look over at my traveling companions to check what's going on with them. Blake hooked the end of a long, thin rope to the wall of the cave with the intention of using it to find our way out. Tracy's carrying a bag of equipment of some sort and is scrolling through a webpage on her phone. Ted and I, meanwhile, have been entrusted with the only 2 working flashlights they had. This place is dangerous. Anything can happen. Do not let your guard down. Do not touch anything if you don't know what it is. Don't make the same mistake Caleb made. Is this really a good idea? We didn't come all this way out here just to turn back. Yeah. Neither of them sound sure of themselves. They must be feeling the same thing I'm feeling. The warding spell. What if something goes wrong? That's the risk. That's why I was afraid of coming back. Once we go in, we may never make it back out. Or even if we do, it may turn out terribly wrong. My response is followed by a long silence. Well, I'm going. Me too, because we have to. Ted and I both look to each other and nod. We've all made up our minds. No matter how badly this may go, we're all going to at least try. For Caleb. Well, that's my motivation at least. The 4 of us stand around waiting for someone to make the first move. I assumed it would be Blake, but he's just standing there. For an amateur spell, this really is doing a good job at keeping us out. Realizing nobody else is going to do anything, I decide to take the lead. I step in first. Back then. 3 innocent friends looking for an adventure. I created 2 foxes. That's all we were. One would live, one would die, and the last may as well be dead. I was the lucky one. I was the one who made it out and had the chance to salvage it all. It's like, water time. Did y'all know that, Did y'all know that Arizona tea makes a hydration drink? It's really weird. It's called Super Elixir or something like that. It's interesting. Pretty good. It's like $2. Not bad. Caleb's fate was in my hands and I did nothing for 2 years. Now I'm back where it all began so that maybe somehow I can fix all of this. Maybe it'll all work out, but I've got a sinking feeling that something terrible is going to happen again, just like before. Last time I ignored it, and, well, common sense tells me I should turn back, that I should listen to my instincts this time around. But I can't. I have a reason now. This time, someone's life is on the line. My flashlight flickers in and out for a few seconds. Rather than feeling spooked by it, I sigh in annoyance and instinctively smack it a couple times against my hand. Right after I do, I realize I shouldn't be treating Blake's stuff like this, but he didn't seem to notice at least. Eventually, we come to a fork that I vaguely recognize. Left is the way I went with Caleb. We won't find what we're looking for there. I take in a deep breath before leading us down our first turn. Part of me expects to hear someone speak up and criticize the speed at which we're going, that we should speed up or slow down, or that we went the wrong way. But no, that doesn't happen. Because why would it? As uneasy as I feel about being here, I know the others are likely feeling it even more than I am. At the very least, that's what I'm telling myself. When I was with Caleb, the only reason I was able to be brave was because he showed no signs of fear himself. But I wonder, was that real or was it an act? Was he as scared as I am now, or was Caijoru right in that the spell didn't affect him as much? And again, he was also unaware of the dangers of this cursed place. We all were. Ignorance is bliss. I wouldn't give to be ignorant right now. Hey! I nearly dropped my flashlight upon hearing Tracy's voice break the silence. She catches up to me while the other two trail behind. Well, what's up? Wanted to check in. How are you doing? Good, I guess. You? I'm second-guessing my idea to come here. I was fine before we got here, but now I can't shake this feeling that we made a mistake. Yeah, this place has that effect. I've never seen Blake like this either. Like what? Tracy gestures behind her, so I look back. I shrug, unsure of what I'm meant to be seeing. He's just focused to me. Is that weird? Did you not see how excited he was before we got here? Yeah, and? He's a thrill seeker. He lives for this shit. It's the whole reason he started this business to begin with. Can you really call it a business when there's only two of you? I'm being serious. Yeah, I know. I was trying to, lighten the mood. Tracy lets out a sigh. Anyway, none of his jobs ever lead to anything. Nothing real, at least. They've all been duds. Well, at least since I've been working for him. He has a few things around the lab he claims are enchanted. The things he found through his own explorations. I never fully believed any of it, but now I'm wondering if he's been right all along. There's a slight pause before Tracy continues. Seeing Blake this quiet is making me nervous. Well, like I said, this place has that effect. I mean, any creepy or abandoned place would, right? But he's always ecstatic when it comes to this stuff. I shake my head. Excuse me. No, I mean, this cave specifically has that effect. It's not just because it's creepy or, actually dangerous. Though, those are good reasons. There's a spell here that makes people afraid. One that was created so nobody would try to enter. Really? I nod. I'm not sure if I believe that. Though, it would explain why there's so little information out there. Information. Right. Tracy pulls up a notepad app on her phone and starts typing away. With her slower pace, I'm now left at the front alone again. It's probably for the best right now. I need to collect my thoughts. Checking out. Water time. Tracy's research told her not only that this cave exists, but also that it has magnesium. How is that information even out there? Did someone put it there? How would anyone have found out about this cavern, much less been able to give details about something in here? Was the bit about the powder stuff fake, maybe? But why would someone fake it? Caijoru said I was in the only group that ever entered and lived to tell the tale, so then how? Wait. Of course other people have been here. Duh. If someone set traps here, then they must know about the space. Does that mean maybe they posted about themselves? No, that doesn't make sense. If they wanted to keep people out, would they leave a trail for people to find? Then again, there's also always the chance Caijoru lied to me. Maybe he's just trying to keep me out. I don't know, there's too many factors, and none of it matters right now, does it? We just need to get the thing and then get out so we can give it to Caleb. I get snapped out of my thoughts by a shout. Hey, guys, there's something over here! Upon his words, I feel a tinge of excitement. Did Ted find it? Do we get to leave now? As I approach, I find that the three are staring at a branch in the path that then branches out even further. When I get to Ted, I can see his eyes transfixed on something inside one of the chambers. Whatever it is, it's still outside of my view. Blake and Tracy reach Ted and they become too mesmerized by what they're seeing. What's going on? As I make my way over to the three, I'm finally able to see what has them all so interested. Seeing that makes the fur on the back of my neck stand on end. The chamber is filled with large crystals, each one with a strong blue glow. Glow. Those are glowing? Oh shit! I need to say something, but... A dull pain begins to run through my head and everything turns foggy. Go in. What? Go in. No, I shake my head and everything returns to normal. What the fuck was that? I turn to my left to see Blake with a curious expression. Interesting. Did he hear it too? Go on. Go in. I clutch my head as the pain returns. What are you waiting for? Go in. No, I don't want to. Go! But Once again, the pain goes away and I'm able to see clearly again. What's happening? Alan, do you guys hear that too? I hear Tracy's question, but I tune it out. Yet again it returns. This time it's more than just a headache and obscured vision. My entire body begins to feel numb and I lose track of my surroundings. I'm in a complete haze, yet I'm unafraid. Closer. Closer. Closer? Come all the way in. All the way... What? Just a little... Ah! My daze immediately ends as I get grabbed by my shirt and yanked back, falling onto the floor. In front of me I see a very concerned Tracy and Ted. Are you okay? What happened? Everything went weird, then you started walking forward. You also almost went in before I yanked you back. That happened? Yeah. I heard a voice telling me to go in, and then I don't know what happened. The same happened to us, too. So it wasn't just me. Both of them had it, too. Wait, both? Weren't there 4 of us? As soon as I realize, I get up and shout, Blake! By the time I notice, Blake is already a few steps into the chamber. Come back! It's a trap! Blake shakes his head and then rubs his eyes, seemingly trying to snap himself out of the same thing I experienced. When he turns around, I can tell he's still out of it, yet he's fighting it. Blake, you need to come back! Tracy joins in with the warnings. Why? Just trust us! I won't be long. I'm just going to observe these crystals. They're fascinating. Damn it, stop being stupid! You know this is a bad idea. Remember what Jeffrey said about staying away from anything that glows? With a sigh, Blake shrugs and gives in. Perhaps you're right. This isn't what we're after. Let's look elsewhere. He listened. Relief. Yeah, from the description of one of my previous runs, it sounds like the whatever happens to you after you get close to those crystals is just beyond horrific, and it's long and torturous and awful. So I don't know, maybe it just literally disintegrates you slowly, like bit by bit. Like, that would be fucking terrible. Anyway, water time. Like, I don't want to think about it, but I am curious as to, like, what the fuck happens if you go in there. You get, like, melted slowly? Ugh. Or Blake. Blake deserves better. And Blake got better. We saved Blake. People don't come back from here once they enter. That's what Caijoru said. There's no telling what would have happened if he touched one of those. With that out of the way, I tilt my head back and stare at the ceiling. I breathe out a sigh of relief, glad that we dodged that bullet. But that relief is short-lived. Ah! What I see is some sort of clear liquid. Oh, God. What? No! We're supposed to save Blake! What I see is some sort of clear liquid shooting out of one of the crystals onto Blake's back. Blake wastes no time in running out of the chamber and back into the main part of the cave. The rest of us follow. Not even 10 seconds later, Blake screams again. I stop and shine my flashlight at him in time to see him throw his lab coat off with full force. I stare in horror as the coat begins to melt, starting from the area that got sprayed. In just mere seconds, the melted section turns to stone. Whoa! All the while, the parts surrounding the petrified section start to melt and harden as well. Right after, it dawns on me that if this is happening to the coat he was wearing, is it going to spread to his shirt next where the coat had been touching? Is it going to spread to him? Blake falls to his hands and he's screaming as my fears are realized. His shirt's now doing the same thing. Blake tries to yank his shirt off but is struggling with it. All I can do is stare in terror at the fate I'm about to watch unfold, but before I can progress much further, Ted walks up. Ted hovers his hand just above Blake's back, and I can hardly believe what I'm watching unfold. A faint green light emanates from Ted's hand onto Blake's shirt, and then the spell stops spreading and the petrification wears off. Oh shit, okay. Thank God Ted was there. Oh my God, Ted, you did it. Ted, you absolute fucking bamf. See, Caijoru's not so evil after... Well, he's not really evil. He's just selfish. He's selfish and he's in a bad position, so... he's trying to make the most of what he can. Anyway, y'all. Oh, Blake lives. Thank God. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.